Welcome guys to my video. My name is Lazar Popovic, more known as Lashi LP or Lashi LP or Laship as I like to say. I am a concept artist and full-time commissioning artist. I don't know how you say that actually, but I do most of the time D&D characters for living. I used to do professional designing for games, but yeah, the job crisis is crazy, so luckily I find people that need, or people find me, which is a nice thing. Yeah, and yeah, I make character designs. So in this video I will talk about failing and sketching, which is not something you should cope about, like making excuses not to sketch or whatever you do in your life. It's important to do it for yourself first, and also for something greater than you, which is hard to define, and everyone has their own stuff in life that are important to them, and also situations are really different, so it's hard to choose one stuff that is worth focusing everything towards that goal, or whatever it is in your life, something important to try to go towards. Now I want to go back to sketching. Why is it okay to fail? Now there's some cliche elements, like it's part of the process of learning. If you don't make mistakes, how do you know what are mistakes, or something to fall for? Bruh. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, for example, mistakes defined what you should fix, which is important, I guess, but it's more of actually doing the thing. It's getting the habit to draw, to not fall in love with your art in an egotistical way. Like you probably, if you sketch a few times in your life, or I remember that in my high school, I used to fall in love with my drawings and then feed my ego in a way, which is very dangerous, because it's guaranteed a path to actual failure, to fail, like not to in this sketch I sketched nicely, you will see later in the video, and then I messed up with my watercolors and I picked a paper that is not meant for watercolors. It's basically print paper in a notebook. It's egotistical. I don't know how to like, in egotistical way, I mean by actually fail, like completely missing the point, and you basically bury yourself with dirt and you can't evolve. You can only, there's no limit how much you go down with feeding your ego. Ego is so dangerous. It's healthy to have like self-respect, in a way, to not let anyone else to attack you, and to have like a healthy relationship with yourself, to basically get ready for life, whatever it happens, to be kind of prepared. I don't know, but I remember thinking, I am so cool, I know how to draw, I'm the best in school, which I probably was at the moment, But also that's when I signed up for academy, I met few people that were incredibly above me, like miles, like I don't know, like 10 light years in front of me in skills wise, or they knew how to study, they knew all about like where to look for. I don't know, I didn't know you can actually go and study. I didn't know about lighting, values, colors, color theory, concept design, like those basics, design elements. You know, all those basics, I didn't know they even exist. And I thought I was so good. So that's dangerous. That's why it's so dangerous to fall in love with your art. And once you fall in love, you start to fly high, you know, you're so high in the sky, and once the reality hits you, you will fall down. Not just down, you will dive deep into mud, which is not just about sketching, it's about general approach in life. But I find myself really like I remember my professor, like basically she told me something about my ego, and that felt like somebody smacked me across my face with all like bam in the face, you know what I mean? And that was a awakening thing for me. Luckily it was at the beginning of my studies, so I, you know, wake up and start to humble myself, and that way I start to learn. I open my eyes, I try to learn as much as I can, and now also what I want to say about good side of failing, because I wanted to learn a lot. I wasn't good at learning. I had really good objectively speaking, like observing skills, and I can copy really good most of the time, and it's okay not to be the best at everything. It's okay to fail in that way, and also try to, you know, see what you got and use that what you have, like not just to I don't know how to say that, to daydream about what you could do, but actually you just do with what you have. And this is a great example. I'm using basically notebook. I got that. I also have like fancy sketchbooks, but it's, who cares? It's sketch. Sketching is so thrilling. It's extremely hard, but also it's something to, it's raw. It's, you made mistakes, you move on, you learn. There's a billions like ways to approach your problems in like problem solving. I got the best ideas in my sketchbook, also the worst, but it's okay to fail in that way, in a good way, to actually evolve. So they're not a final art. They could be if you want to, but for me, sketching is something where I enjoy. I also struggle. They reveal my like my weaknesses, and that's good. That's okay. I can see where I fail. I can lean towards learning, for example, some anatomy parts, or understanding values, or maybe just I have a problem to copy, not to think what I'm drawing, just straight up copying when I'm studying, which is fine in a way. Yeah, I got muscle memory, and you can obviously upgrade your skills, but also thinking through like artistic filter what is too much, what is a noise. So also thinking about that, for me it's really important. Like if I draw drapery, are every freaking fold on that sleeve is important? No, I have to think about compression, tension, simplifying one side, like making design choices on the other side, like, you know, making eye-catching parts more complicated, and there I have to make like a leverage, a resting point for your eyes, and that sorry, that makes great balance and design. So in that case, it's okay to fail, and yeah, when you open Photoshop, obviously you can edit those mistakes, you can erase, you can make new layers, lower the opacity, drive. Yeah, don't drive over, draw over. My English is bad, as you can tell, but I'm trying to express myself the best, and also that's okay. There is so much better people with equipment. English, they got born as English is their native language. They don't use it. Also, there are some examples for me as well. I don't use my potential. I know how to sing. I used to be a professional singer, or yeah, I was in a choir. I used to travel a lot before COVID. I went to Paris and like across the Europe, singing, and that was a really big part of me. Then I changed. I focused all my time into drawing. But you know, it's okay to fail in that way, but also to think, why do we fail? It's important to think, not just to let it happen. Sometimes that's okay too, but also like, okay, I failed because of that and that. I'll try to make it a bit easier next time, or to understand it better, so I don't fail as much as I did first time. And that's how we actually evolve through history. Like we made bones and sticks and arrows and swords, and like, oh, if I use a copper or whatever, if I strike another sword with that material, it will break. So I made them make better material for weapons, or you know what I mean. Like, so to get back to sketching, try to, if you want to sketch frequently, to explore yourself, don't fall in love with your sketch. It's okay to, you know, I like this. That's also important, but you will feel the difference in egotistical approach. I'm so in love with this, like I'm so good at this. Like, bro, chill, bro. There's some dude in China who is no one knows he exists. He's a master. I when I open ArtStation and I see some incredible artwork that has like 6 likes, no one basically saw it, and it's like one of the best drawings I ever see. It's like, bruh. So it's okay. Like, I'm not saying like you should compare yourself with others, and that way you give up. No. Everyone should draw for themselves, and that's why is it so beautiful. That's why it's so beautiful, because we're not robots. We don't have to do stuff that we don't. Actually, we do have it to do. If you have a art director saying, "Oh, bro, you have to do that," you have to do it, bro. But that's your job. But also, like, you choose to do it because you like it, or you want to experience that. That's the beauty. And also to make mistakes, and your mistakes are new. It's beautiful in that way. You can't make, even if the nature of the mistake is similar or basically the same, you can't replicate it 2 times exactly. Which AI can only dream of. And also I noticed more people are buying my stuff. They're not defined. Rarely I get, not just because of the rate of like how much money does it cost, but people are liking more sketch feel to art. Like if you probably, if you're like a famous artist and you paint very well, the people will hire you to do it for them, or like work with them, create art for them because of that specific design choice or whatever style. But in most cases people choose sketch because it's so organic, it's so human, it feels human, handmade. Because like splash art, although it's very impressive, it feels very digital, feels very like processed. Although it's every single stroke was made by a human hand. I really like sketching. If I had money, I would buy a lot of sketches for Karl Kopinski, Kim Young-gi. Like, I want to get those masters. And there's a lot of people I know personally, my friends. I would like to commission them, or, you know, that's my dream, to buy as much art as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I can just follow them. I mean, that's a good thing. I can follow them, support them, maybe send some clients towards them. But yeah, it's so freeing to speak about this, and yeah. I was thinking about making more like precise video, of like themed video about like technical approach, how do I sketch big, medium, small, all that shenanigans, technical stuff about art. But sometimes I want to just talk. I feel like really engaged, like I'm in some sort of a block. I cannot express myself that precise as I could on my own language, because I have to translate. I'm from Serbia, by the way. I speak Serbian, but it's really hard to translate my thought on Serbian and to English, so it sounds a bit robotic, and obviously I have to learn and read more, which is also something to lean towards. But yeah, I'm failing in a good way. I could deliver, I could process this video, but and to make it better. But I think, like, as a theme of this video, failing towards greatness, and that's much better if I just say to myself, oh well, I could make a video, but I don't speak that thing, like I don't speak English that very well. I'll do it next time. So yeah, I made a video, I record myself, I made some mistakes, I'm gonna edit a bit, but yeah, you have what it's like to be an artist in a nutshell. So yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Love you. Bye bye. See you next time. This is the end. I don't know how much time is left. Oh, 26 minutes. Okay. So this is, my video is edited to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 25 minutes, guys. By the way, I do streaming. I will try. I have a Discord. I can share one day what we have in our art castle. That's the name of the my Discord. Art castle. I'm all about that. D&D, fantasy, medieval, lords and knights and villages. Kmats. Yeah, I'm all about that. So yeah. Take care, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Happy drawing.